Hello, boys and girls. It's Mr. Ernest again. So, this is going to be the final episode of our farm series. After that, we're going to be doing something else. Don't worry, this isn't my last episode forever. This is just the last of the farm episodes. As I said the other day, today we're going to be drawing a horse. A horse, of course. Now, this one's going to be a little tricky, but you know what? We're going to be using a lot of the knowledge that we've gained over the last few videos. You've learned about how to draw another leg in the background so you can see all four legs. We've been learning about adding little details here and there. So we're going to be having some of that. So of course, as always, we're going to figure out where the head's going to be. Now horses, they have kind of long necks. Not long like a giraffe, but it's definitely longer than, say, a pig or a cow. So I think we need to make sure that there's room for the body. And we need to make sure that we don't draw the head too big. Because if we draw it too big, then it's going to have a longer neck, and it's just, it can get complicated. So I'm going to make the head this big. Sort of an oval. It's like an oval that is bigger on one side than the other. So this is the small side of the oval, and this is the bigger side of the oval. Like that. What I'm drawing right now is the hair. Did you know that the hair of a horse that runs down its neck and head, it's called its mane? Yeah, so I drew an oval for the eye. I filled in the bottom. It's like it's looking down. I'll go like this for the nose. And like the rest of our farm animals, this is going to be a happy horse. This is going to be a happy horse. Now they have beautiful ears. So it's going to go out to a point, and then it's going to come back down. Let's do another one over here. It's going to go out to a point, and it's going to come back down. As we said earlier, it has a very long neck. Well, I shouldn't say very long. Again, it's not a giraffe. Would you like to draw a giraffe next time? Maybe I'll move on to wild animals. So this is how I do it. First, I'm going to do the neck. You see how this one kind of curves a little bit and then it goes down? And this one curves a little bit and goes down, but at an angle? Yeah. I think what we'll do now, this is its mane. All right. You're doing a great job so far. So we're going to keep this going down, and it kind of curves because we're getting to the belly. Now the reason I stopped right now is because we are going to be drawing its first leg. So don't start here, start a little higher. Have a line that goes down. And then for the hooves, that's the name of the feet of a horse. The hooves, I like to have it go out and then in a little bit. See how it's different? This kind of goes straight down, this kind of goes straight down. But then before they reach the bottom, they go out a little bit and then they go back in. Let's do the other one over here. So remember, because it's the far away leg, we don't go as far down. So I think this would be a good place to stop it. All right. We'll continue with more details in a little bit. So we're going to start here. Now the reason that I'm starting the line right here, because we're going to be drawing the rest of the belly, I'm looking over here. I'm like, oh, that's where it went. And I'm not going to draw a line here, but I'm making a line in my head. An invisible line in my head so I know to go from here to here. It'd look very strange if I drew the rest of the belly down here or up here. So it goes like this, an invisible line, and I keep going. Now I'm going to stop here. I'm going to stop here because I think this would be a good spot to have the other leg. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start a little higher, not on the line, a little higher than the line. We're going to go down, and then it's going to swoop out a little bit, and then it's going to go back in, have that line, and then it swoops back out and it meets it. Let's do that far leg. Okay. Oh, this horse is really shaping up. You see how it goes all the way back. Ooh, I wonder what's going to happen here. We're going to connect them. Now, one of the last things we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding the tail. Now, the tail is a very interesting shape, and I understand if you might have some difficulty with this. So a horse's tail is very interesting because it's not like a monkey's tail. It's not long and skinny. It's not even like a cow's tail that ends in a paintbrush. The entire tail is long hair. So I'm going to go like this and have it swoop. I'd say it's going to be about that long. And then I'm going to go to the other side. But it gets bigger. Real big, and then it gets real skinny. Right there. You know what? Let's go back to these feet. Remember what we call a horse's feet? We call them hooves. So I'm going to put a line here, and a line here, and a line here. We're going to say that the parts under that line are the hooves. Oh, before I forget, I'm so sorry. I forgot last time to write the word chicken on our chicken picture. I'm going to write horse. Horse. Begins with an H. Horse. Oh, that O says its name. Horse. R. S. Horse. S. That's an S. However, there is an invisible E at the end. You don't hear it. It doesn't make a sound, but it's there. All right. I have a special treat for you today. I remembered my colors. So I was thinking this dark brown would be for the mane, the light brown would be for the body, and the black would be for the hooves. Although, my light brown is broken. I can't use that. At a time like this, you have to do something called improvise. That means things are not going as you plan them, but because we're smart, we can figure out another way to do this. So I think what I'll do is I will still have the hooves be black. And I will have the mane be a dark brown. So I'm going to push hard on this. I'm going to push a little harder, not too hard. Remember that with colored pencils, it's very delicate. So you don't want to press too hard because it might break. So I press down hard for the mane and the tail. Now I had a light brown colored pencil, but because it was broken, I couldn't use it. So I'm still going to have light brown. I'm just going to very lightly do it. It's so light that you might not even be able to see it on the camera. Oh, but it's looking really nice. Now I'm going a little faster than I should. I don't want to keep you here all day for this video. But I'm sure when you finish this, you will be able to take your time and it's going to look beautiful. Wow. Let's get a better look at that. Why, it's a horse, of course. So this weekend, I'm going to try and figure out what I'm going to be drawing with you. Some people have been saying safari would be fun, which I agree. Drawing those kinds of animals can be very fun. But I do have another idea. And it's a really fun way that you can make your own play mats for your toys. And I'll explain that next time. All right, boys and girls, you have a wonderful weekend. Goodbye.